Washington, it's Husky Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Washington Huskies. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Huskies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
So Colorado's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. All kinds of room to the right. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Buffaloes sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close.
He wants to go deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Williams. The short hands, it's Moss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Williams to throw for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Huskies have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to get through the noise, it's Lewis. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Williams looking for a man. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds his big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
Wants to throw again. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Dumps it off in the flats. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the Colorado sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Going deep. Makes a grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The keeper on the option.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play action with Lewis. Flips it out in the flat. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Washington. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And he's in. Touchdown, Husky.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Buffalo sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. The 20. He's at the And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! He'll try to tack on one more.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Williams trying to escape and get it himself. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards.
Finding some room. The 20. Touchdown, Husky. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
Caught, and he's got room. The 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Buffs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All wideouts, no backs. Throwing, Williams. Zings it complete to the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Washington right back to the line. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were
turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He might want another play. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The option look. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out or it's going to be a long game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Lewis on the play action. Fires left. He makes a catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Here's Lewis to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pulls it, fired complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Williams. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Husky! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Soft spot in the middle. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the right. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Colorado's head coach at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll try the right side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Now facing a third and long. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Washington sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's Williams to throw. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give to Washington. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Reads it, fires complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
Williams. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up.
Makes the grab in their space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Williams will pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Throwing, Williams. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's just...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see what...
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Williams. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Washington. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, he fires. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play,
there's some room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track and ruined drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Keeps it on the option. Fighting off the defender. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Clinton. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Washington again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Quick step and go. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Williams looking for a man. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Welch. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.